Okay, so I looked at the match that we had on Saturday, and I didn't just look at the match on Saturday. I went back the previous match, the match before that. We had a tactical training session. We have been speaking to the actual lads. So Paul and I have been focusing on key things here. The main aspect we're trying to actually build upon is passing. So passing and moving. We noticed since September we have lacked as a team, as a coherent team, the ability to just pass and move, to find a person to pass it to move, and then get that ball back, and then pass it again, pass it, and move. Just continuously doing that. To the last few weeks of training has been just focusing on passing and moving, and we're gonna still keep on to doing that to instill it in the actual boys that you got to pass and move. You can't just stand there and just expect the actual ball to come to you and just boot it, right? If you look at some of the actual games, I'll give you the actual link to them. We seemed to get the ball, panic, and just boot it out. I've been trying to tell them, stop booting it out. There's no point. At no stage in any match is there a point in just getting that ball and booting it. There is no point. If you want to boot it, there has to be a reason to actually boot it. But there's a less than 10% chance of our team getting that ball if it's just booted out. So we've been trying to actually instill, pass it, find someone, you've got time. Don't panic. So we've been focusing on passing and moving. And the other thing we've been focusing on is the ability for the lads to pass it back. Right? There's no shame. I was shouting this on Saturday. There's no shame in passing it back. In fact, the better move, the better man is the one who passes it back. Because we hold that ball. We don't just force it into 10 people. You can't go through them. No matter how good you think you are, you can't get past 2-3 players. You've got to pass it either to your right, to your left, back, or forward. Forward is the hardest pass because most of the times there's not enough people there. The best move is a slow build up move. If you watch any Premier League team, I'm not obviously equating us to them, but you have to learn from the people that can play for football, right? And so if you look at them, majority of football is just passing and moving and building up. We're too quick. The lads are too quick. They seem to just want to get the ball from our half to their side as quick as possible in the minute possible time that you can get. Let's just move it to their half, and that's it. And that's not how football is. You got to have patience. You got to build up your team, your style, and just use your team. Most of the lads sometimes don't use them. They have friends there. They know each other. There are, as most of you know, there are better players than some others. And so we have noticed that some of the actual better players don't pass it to other players. That's not to actually say they can't play football. I think every single person in our team is able to play football. It's the mentality that you can. Every single person in there needs to learn on the mentality. You're working as a team. It's a team game. The whole point is a team. You cannot win a game on your own. So, as parents and stuff, normally the formation, we were playing around with formations and stuff early in the initial season. I think we came to an all right formation for a bit, so much so we actually won the game, which we won in January, I think. But we've gone down a bit, and looking at the actual games, I'm seeing four things I want to go over. So the general formation which we go over is a 4-1-4-1. That's the general formation. That's four at the back, a C to D M, four midfielder, and one person up front. So why do we do this? So there's multiple reasons for that. I am always trying to. One of the things, if you ever watch our games on Saturday or YouTube, I'll give you the link. If you ever watch them, you will see that there are large gaps, huge gaps, right? There's large gaps. Where are these gaps? These gaps are in midfield. Our midfield, everyone focuses on our back four, our defense. The problem is, I won't say where the only problem is, but one of our largest problems, if you watch, is our midfield. Our midfield does not, it's not there, right? Our central midfield seems to vanish, okay? And I know why, and I can go over it. So if you see here, our core midfield is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, fine. What the opposition do is this, basically. So basically, imagine this is the pitch and this is the entire pitch. So this is our goal. Our midfield here. So if we've got a goal kick, right, so two things there. Goal kicks. Goal kicks we seem to have, and we've been trying to instill them. And this last match, we did really well. If you watch our match, at times our passing was great. It was phenomenal. At certain times, this match, fine, the result didn't go the way we want. But I told the actual boys that, look, this match we will not do well. I don't care. The next match we won't do well, or the match after that. But my point is, can we learn from these matches? Can we learn the things that we've been doing in terms of passing and moving and instill it in this game? Most of the actual time, they were passing a lot. They were moving a lot. It looked great. Our left wing and right wing generally played really well. Our problem again was midfield. So this is us. What the opposition do is very interesting. If you see them, what they do is I call it flood us. They flood us. Our midfield, we've got 1, 2, 3. They put at least 5 to 6 people here. That means they put their 2 strikers in pink. They then put their 4 midfielders there. They might even chuck in a defender or 2. Look how many players our opposition have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 to 8 players, they flood. They always do this. If you watched the last few games, and this is Saturday, I guarantee it, we are playing the top team. They will flood us. They will continuously flood us. They will be there, right? They will always attack us. They will go for it, and go for it. And we will find massive gaps. We will find huge gaps because there's only 3 players here, right? If you look at it, there's 1, 2, and 3. And if this guys, sometimes our midfielders come and take the goal kick. So then we've lost one, and so you basically end up two players. You're basically and 2 players against 6 to 8. 6 to 8. And that's what's going on, right? They flood us. So what's happening is what the lads have to learn is that we need to flood this. This is our area. We need to flood this. So that means we need to get more bodies. That means our defenders have to move out a bit, back a bit. Our midfielders on the wings, they won't get the ball. 99.99% of the time, the goalkeeper will never kick there. Our goalkeeper never kicks there. These guys put their hand up and say, pass to me, pass it. It's not going to come to you. The ball's not going to come. And so why be there? And so I tell the extra lads, push in more. Push in to get more bodies into here. Push more into here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got our striker coming in. We've got our striker coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 bodies at least in this core section. I want to do that on Saturday. That's my aim, to try and get them to actually think about the actual game. This is about thinking. This is about a mentality change, and say, how do I get them in there? Stop booting the ball out, right? Our goalkeepers got to actually understand. You can't just boot it out and then expect us to actually get to that ball and say, what's going on? Now, the only thing is, if we flood this, right? I have seen this sometimes. If we flood this, and they flooded it, we're all too tight. And so my aim is, and what I'm trying to actually teach, and then Paul will talk about, me and Paul talk on tactics and things, is that we have to flood this. But these wingers are our key. We need to attack during here. And so I just want these guys to actually come in during the initial phase, hold that ball. If we lose that ball, you got players who can come in and then fight for that ball. At the moment, I've put 4 things down. Defense and midfield. Defense and midfield have to work in tandem. You are too separate. Our defense is here, midfield's there. There's too much gap there. There's a huge gap there. No one's talking. No one communicates. No one's taking the chance to actually say, look, we need to be a bit more tighter. I keep on saying in the actual training, be more tighter. Be more tight. Stop going too far apart initially. Now, once we've got that ball, the wingers should be coming out. They should now be moving back out, because our attack should be coming down here. I don't want it through here. It's just a bloodbath. There's just too many people there. You're just fighting and it's too much. You got to get those balls out. Get them to these sides. We are better. We are generally, we've got some good people who've got speed and pace to actually take to this on. Our attacks, I cannot say it again, is through here. Generally, that's where we should be coming from. We need to be passing and passing and passing. And just the last thing I'll say, because this has been going on a bit, is this number 3. We need to close down. So Liverpool, I don't support Liverpool, but Liverpool have a great mentality. What they have is, if the person has the ball, this pen's not working. If this person has the ball, He's got the ball. My job as the opposition is to close down this person. My job is to make sure I get that ball. As a team, if they have this ball, we should be coming in. Now, I want 2 to 3 people coming in per person. Now, how can we do that? The only way of doing that is if we do this. If we have multiple people here, multiple people in this section, we can close them down. And so, what are we doing? What we're effectively doing is not just closing them down. We're closing the chances they can have at passing it through. And so our players need to be coming in hot from 1, 2, and 3. We don't want them passing it to their players. We need to come in hot. At least minimum of 2 people have to be attacking that ball consistently coming in, attacking it, going in. And just the last thing I actually forgot to actually mention was the fact that we have to play offside. So our back 4 do not talk much. We've been telling them, Paul and I have been saying, communicate, talk to each other, talk to each other. This Saturday, we are playing the best team. There is no other better team. This is the number 1 team we've got this Saturday coming up. They will be phenomenal. They will be amazing. They will have 2 or 3 players that will just take us on. We have to think about for football. Our back 4 have to communicate. We should be our back 4 keep on going back too much. Stop going back too much. You need to move forward a bit. Get them onto an offside position. We got to play that. We were doing it on Saturday, right? A couple of times. We got to play the offside more. Let them come. So what? Put them in that position where they are offside, right? They consistently. But that means our back 4 have to work into tandem. They have to move up, and make sure that they are. And so moving up means there's more opportunities for us to push up into their goal. Our back 4 is too scared of thinking, oh my God, they're too fast, they're going to go past. Let them go past you. Put them in an offside position. Let them be in that. So as you can see, football's a lot more than just playing for football, obviously. It's a mentality. All of those lads, as I've said, can play for football. But can they think about for football? Are they on that pitch thinking, what am I doing? How is this game going on? So some of the actual boys at half time talked to me and say, oh, this is not working. That's not going on. We should be. And that's good. I want them doing that. At the start of the season, I wasn't getting that. I'm getting feedback now. All of these training, all of these matches, they're starting to actually learn to adapt. And this is the actual key. Like, this isn't the only key. Every match is different. And so I'll be doing more of these, hopefully. And there's only 2 games left. I don't mind doing more. I don't mind doing next season. If your boys here next season, every match, it'll be on YouTube. Every single match that I can do to this, I'll go over it. And plus, even if they are not here, at least they can take this to whatever team that they should go to. I don't care. At least that they can learn and say, how can I get better? How can I improve? How can I improve my team? It's not just myself, it's my team. Yeah? We've got some good lads. We just got to make sure they actually go through how a match is formed. and not just push forward. It's not about just pushing forward. I don't care about pushing forward. That is the last thing. I care about the team build up consistently, passing. Stop giving the ball to them. Flood them. They should be seeing, hang on, every time their ball comes out, they keep on getting it. Why is that? Why is that? Yeah, our left midfield and right, or this is left, is good, but this section is what's killing us. This is the main section. We're the ones putting tackles in. They don't put in tackles. We're constantly putting tackles in. It's simply because they are flooding us. They are pushing up. They play a very high line. Majority of teams play a very high line. We are the only ones who seem to play a back line, a deep back line, because they're pushing us. But we have to push back. There's no, but this is like a tug of war. Yeah, you got to push forward. You got, well, tug of war is a bad example because actually you're pushing that way. But I mean, anyway, you've got to push forward. If they push forward, fine. You've got offside. Use it. The linesmen should be seeing that. We've got offside. Use the critical piece there and talk to each other. So that was my main feedback from the game. So hopefully you can show this to your boys and then take it from there. Thank you.